it's not New Zealand, not South Africa, not England. I know people like to get those accents confused, but they are very different. And I'm going to teach you a couple of differences tonight so you don't have that trouble when you bump into an Aussie in the future. So first of all, the words, certain words we use are different than you guys. For example, for sunglasses, you guys call sunglasses, we call them sunnies. For chewing gum, we call it chewy. So basically we're really fucking lazy, we just like to shorten the words. But another one is you guys call cigarettes, right? I better call them that. We call them fags. Seriously, it's true, we do. But no one told me that when I first moved to America, and I was on a holiday in San Francisco. I don't know where this is going. So I went into a store and I really wanted to buy some cigarettes. So I went into the store and I said to this lady, I said, "Excuse me ma'am, do you know where I can buy a box of fags?" And she turns around and she says, "Honey, I don't sell those, but you are in the right city." Honestly, I had no idea what she meant until about 15 minutes later when I was down this dark alleyway. For some reason, I worked exactly what she meant. But seriously guys, 30% more information about Australia. 30% of Australians are casual racists. So that means that 70% are full-time. That's right, yes. Yeah, no, that's not true. We're far too lazy to be racist. But there is a group of Australians that are perceived to be racist. They're called the Bogans. And my buddy Bazza, he's a Bogan. For example, when I went to visit him, he's got his white wife beater on and his little shorts. And but he had one flip-flop. And I said to him, "Bazza, mate, did you lose a flip-flop?" And he said, "No, I found one." So, of a Bogan. Another example is my cousin Julie. She got married in a white, really nice and classy, a nice white tracksuit. And she has 7 sons, and she named them all Dylan. And I was like, "Julie, you're stupid, you name them all Dylan. What are you going to do if you want to call one over? They're all going to come over." She said, "No, it's simple. I just call them by their last name." It gives you an idea of what Bogans are like, and I think you guys can relate because there is a group of people here in America that's kind of similar. No offense if anyone is a redneck, but no, but I can't judge rednecks, honestly. I can't, because my mum is a Bogan. She actually called me up and she wanted me to buy her a Donald Trump hat and Donald Trump shirt. I was like, "Mum, what are you talking about? Australia's an island. It's not like you can put a wall around it." And she said, "No, Adam, I want to make Australia great again." So, my mum's not anywhere near as bad as my dad, though. My dad is hilarious. My dad's one of those dads that's really homophobic. Actually, not homophobic, just more scared that me and my brother would grow up gay. So, like for example, if I put a pink polo shirt on and put some gel in my hair, even if I'm going on a date with a girl, he still would be like, "What are you, freaking gay? Take the shirt off, it's pink." And it's actually, a lot of you guys here can probably relate. It's tough being a straight guy because, you get in trouble, you want to hug a kitten, you get, "What are you, gay?" Or, your friend's upset, you give them a hug, you get, "What are you, gay?" Or you go down a dark alleyway in San Francisco and suck a penis, "What are you, gay?" It's real tough being a straight guy. But anyway, I'm out of time, guys, but I do want to teach you guys one more thing about Australia that's pretty important. Now, in Australia, there's a word that makes you guys really upset, but it's the word we say it's cunt. Now, that word in Australia doesn't mean the same thing as it means here in America. No, everyone's like, "Oh, you can't say that word." But it's actually, in Australia, it's an endearing term. It's like, if I was going to call my friend over and go, "Hey, cunt, get over here." That's the same. Seriously, that's the same as you guys say, "Hey, buddy, come over here." Same thing. So I want to teach you guys one thing. If you ever come to Australia and you're going through customs, I want to make sure you guys please call the custom officer a cunt. Thank you guys, I appreciate the time. Woo! Enjoy the rest of your evening.